The days were hot. Fish died in the lake, plants yellowed, birds stopped singing. There was thunder, but no rain. You call this period the Great Ecological Catastrophe. I heard my mother's heartbeat as she carried me to Alphaville. People chased us. I remember her driving and bison running by. Then we reached the flooded city with refugees in rubber boats. Suddenly, I couldn't find Mama. I was scared and alone. I'll never know whether she died or abandoned me. I only remember the rockets leaving for Mars. That night, the fighting started. I ran deep into the forest. A she-wolf found me and raised me with her cubs. People who didn't make it into the rockets were dying in combat and from the mutating environment. But we, the orphans and animals, didn't fight. Instead, together we adapted to nature that grew out of the rubble. Many moons passed, and then one day, some humans returned. They called themselves Martians. They flew around dressed in yellow. They went hunting and played golf. I would steal their golf balls for fun. It really upset them. Then one day, I found a dead Martian. I took off his helmet and put it on. There was music playing in it. After years of only speaking wolf, I listened to the Martian radio and learned human language again. After the group left, one full moon later, I was chasing a tasty bug when another spaceship with new Martians arrived. It soon became clear they were trouble.
Greetings, all you Tesla City Martians out there. You're listening to Radio Nostalgia from Mars, the show for those who miss a morning run in the park, slurping minestrone soup, sailing with the wind in their hair, singing in unison with thousands of people at a music concert, or smelling the coming rain. In other words, a show for the long lost day of Earth.
I'm the son of no one. I'm the son of no one. I'm the son of no one. Mutant of tomorrow. I got no time for sorrow. Found becoming a stag. Antlers with no yellow tag. Left to my own devices. Permanent crisis. Without grace, without creed, I am pure spiritual steed.
Stand by for announcement. Constable has discovered intrusive condition. Evacuate immediately. Await instructions from the insurgency leadership. This is not a test. Stand by for announcement. Constable has discovered insurgent positions. Evacuate immediately. Await instructions from the insurgency leadership. This is not a test. Stand by for announcement. Constable has discovered insurgent positions. Evacuate immediately. Await instructions from the insurgency leadership. This is not a test.
Move through life like water. No one's son, no one's daughter. I am the son of no one, the son of no one. I am the son of no one. I am the son of no one.
Starting off the show with Son of No One, a song I'm fairly certain resonates with many of us orphans of the earth out here in the stuffy depths of space. Speaking of stuffy air, please don't attempt to open portal windows to let some fresh air in. It's unbelievable that we have to mention this, but we're living in pressurized domes, people. Breathing recycled air is just the new normal. In totally unrelated news, the memorial of Baroness von Bullenship will be held in private, and her family asks gold diggers and paparazzi to respectfully stay away from the funeral ceremony being held in the Section 2 cafeteria on Deck 3 at 7 p.m. Dome time. Alright, on with the show.
Mars.
Ah, a little toddler pop there, taking us back to the days of late-stage capitalism at its finest. Child labor never sounded so sweet. On that note, it's time for another story, a look back at life on the open road, and a look forward to the long road ahead.
Stories, memories, the good old days, original sources, authenticity, hope, inspiration, drama, radio nostalgia from the actual moment. I'm serious. I tried to recreate that feeling here in Mars. So I took a Tesla City Delivery EVA for a spin on the Phoenicia Plains, but it's like driving a donkey VR simulation. It made me miss riding my motorcycle, my Jolene, even more. At 35, for 30 days in the blistering heat of July, I took a 4,600-mile trip across America on my motorbike. We set off from California, we zigzagged up and down the country, and covered 18 states all the way up to New York City, where I was to take over my father's company. During the trip, the biggest surprise for me was how much of my thinking was practical. Even banal, I just focused on staying alive at 70 miles an hour on two wheels with crazy winds buffeting me in all directions. So while my mind was this constant barrage of compulsive thoughts, those thoughts were generally practical. Like, how do I get to that destination before dark? Am I drinking enough water? Am I hydrating? The bigger picture stuff of why am I doing this and what is life about anyway didn't come until later. We started the trip at the peak of California's infamous orange heat wave, and we rode it for 5 days in temperatures you wouldn't believe. Some mornings I'd have sweat dripping from my elbows before we even set off. My eyes hurt from the sun. Sometimes I'd wake up so sore I could barely move. My inner thighs had engine burn. And even though those closest to me actually didn't think I'd make it, I learned that I could physically overcome much more than I thought. So after that rite of passage, I knew I could take over the company. Instead of being an entitled little brat whose father would pay for her theatre career, I turned the company into a trillion-dollar business. And now, here I am with my family on Mars, among the last representatives of humanity in the universe. But aside from this high-minded idealism, life has no meaning. Because of these damn EVA suits, there's no wind on the highway here. No open-air solitude that makes you feel one with the world like back on Earth. On Mars, even if you manage to get outside, you're still trapped in the bubble of your own stale air. No matter where you go, isolation clings to you. Unlike the open road, it's an experience of void, of wholeness. There's no dancing asphalt in the heat, and no neon-lit diners, and 2 a.m. omelettes with green bell peppers and yellow cheddar with a side of burnt hash browns, greasy bacon and black coffee.
Alejandro.
¿Qué?
El bebé no es suyo.
Instead, there's this barren rock and strictly monitored oxygen levels in sterile domes. We live in bubbles within bubbles. I admire how far we've come and how resilient we are, but I wonder, maybe we're just fooling ourselves. Just like during my epic ride, we've mostly figured out the banal questions about water and food and sanitation, and now the greater questions are looming. What are we really doing here? What is our future? And what will the meaning of life be for my kids? At any rate, the point is, I miss my Jolene. That's all. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for taking us on that ride with you, Brianna. Your story is an inspiration for all and reminds us to face our difficulties head-on and to value the small things in life, even out here on Mars. Motorcycles, grease, wind in the hair. What better way to remember than with some psychedelic rock for the road?
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
I crouched near 3 members of your Martian expedition. The rest of your group were out in the field. I hoped to make friends, but when you saw me, you froze, stopped picking plants and whispered among yourselves. You seemed very scared and confused, amazed that I could breathe without a suit. You rushed towards me, so I ran. You really thought you could hunt me down?
Nostalgia from Mars.
Hello all you Martians out there, it's time for another round of Radio Nostalgia from Mars. This Soul's episode is an energetic tour de force of nostalgia from the good old days. Buckle up, buckle down, and enjoy.
Number 12 engaging order. Over the fire, infantry, over.
Some upbeat grooves for some upbeat news. As you may well know, the board of directors have founded a club for going on exploratory return visits to Earth. A primary expedition launched several years ago, and Tesla City authorities are proud to announce that the secondary expedition, a select group of our eminent board members, has arrived on Earth in the vicinity of Alphaville. The purpose of the expedition is to research, collect samples, and conduct measurements of the air, water, and soil to establish toxicity levels back on Earth. Of course, our intrepid Tesla City leaders will use the opportunity to squeeze in a game of golf. Nothing beats Earth's gravity, and urban rubble covered in nature makes for a challenging course. So let's wish them the best of luck. Work hard, play hard.
So I ran, avoiding the nets. The same ones you used on my wolf brothers and sisters. This whole hunt was for so-called research purposes, to see if humans could return here one day. But even with jetpacks, you still couldn't navigate our new terrain. I am a nimble earthling, while you need so much gear just to stay alive.
Welcome back, all you Martians out there. You're tuned to Tesla City's #1 radio station for music, stories, news, and views related to Earth, reminding us all that even out here on Mars, one fact remains: we still circle around the same old sun.
Pause in der Ferne. Radio Nostalgie vom Mars.
A friendly reminder, anyone attempting to opt out of their randomly assigned Martian duties will have their water privileges reduced, and anyone paying a proxy to fill in will be excluded from all club activities for a Martian month, which is much longer than you'd think it is. So do your part, and do it with heart.
I ran around Alphaville.
Oh yeah, it's time for another episode of Radio Nostalgia from Mars. Any soul now, we're hoping to hear from our intrepid Earth explorers who are currently working hard right now collecting botanical, animal and geological samples to test the viability of us returning back to Earth in the near future. I do hope they have time to catch a breath with all that hard work they're doing for us.
It's all gone.
With multiple stars, I'm spitting crimes while children die, and we all comply, and then all shit's fried, and then all shit's fried, and then all shit's fried. People ain't dumb. Run. Here comes the healing fire. Run. Here comes the people ain't dumb. Run. Here comes the elite finder, blood cup run. That's all what you know, the earth is on.
The only way is for me to land on the asteroid.
Honey, but you're just a miner.
Who would think that only a miner could save the world?
I'm proud of you.
It's on trial, and people of our corporate smiles with multiple styles of spinning crimes, and little shit's fried, and we all comply. While children die, while children die, while children die. Here comes the lethal angel. Here comes the elite finder. Run. Here comes the lethal angel. Run. Here comes the elite finder. Run. So we made it once and never think. Once we end all that without a blink, blink, blink. Remember that, it's not a dream. Out here in space, no one can hear you scream, scream, scream. And a changeable design for profit and no margin. The terrors in the era of maximizing, they don't got it. Killing them and drilling them, there's no end in sight. A pavilion reptilian means that you ain't outside. We are more than the rules of wild, 20 million ways to die. The terrors in the era when you maximize. Drilling them, so we needed to rise and never think. But we end all that without a blink, blink, blink. Remember that, it's not a dream. Out here in space, no one can hear you scream, scream, scream. Out here in space, no one can hear you scream, scream, scream. Out here in space, no one can hear you scream, scream, scream.
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
MCAIT there proving to be very popular amongst the youth of Mars these days, and a track called Run Cub Run. Not enough space up here for that, but well-placed fitness zones do provide basic training simulation facilities, so why not drop by for a virtual run and update your bone density shots while you're there. It must be beautiful, exhilarating, sublime to be back on Earth. I'm pretty sure some of our fearless leaders are tuned into episodes of RNFM, so guys, when you have a moment, please share your impressions down there with all of us up here on Mars. Radio Nostalgia from Mars, the best channel for Earth-related news and views.
one thing: murder.
Your Martian trio was getting tired. You should have realized Earth was not your planet anymore. This wasn't the homecoming you were expecting at all. Enraged, only the captain went on with the pursuit. For him, this turned into an obsessive safari hunt. But he was also exhausting himself as I lured him deeper into the forest.
Young Beetle Man, I came through the time warp in the multiverse to help you fight Turbo Tornado.
Where's the green flashlight?
What are you doing here? You invited him!
Nani, nani querelijo. El hijo de la madre que chico se haga grande. Ay, dormite mi alma, que tu padre viene de
I took the captain's helmet. Together with my wolf brothers and sisters, we ate the Martian. Bruised and tired, but with a full stomach, I went on. I found myself in an industrial area when I saw a tiny spaceship crash land in the distance. Eventually, I would meet the lonely Martian that came out of that spaceship.
Greetings, Radio Nostalgia from Mars fans. As you, our loyal listeners, already know, our friends on Earth are examining all the possibilities for establishing a base there. And investigate the viability of regular returns. Great news for us all. We're hoping to go back on vacation to show our children what we so dearly cherish and miss. As of this episode, we have not yet heard from anyone back on Earth, but they must be very busy with important research and are unable to reach out to our listeners with snippets of earthly life and atmosphere due to their intense workload. I'm sure we'll hear from them soon. Besides, they must be enjoying themselves immensely. Real gravity, and you can learn them. Okay, enough chitter chatter. Let's get something on the platter.
可能什么 injustice
嘿，
the research
Time to dive into the acid pool.
Of all the places we meet here.
All right.
The Martian from the crashed ship was different from you. He was alone, and he flew and walked slowly. He would sit in one spot for a long time and then curl up and sleep right there in the open. When I finally approached him, he didn't try to chase me. He took off his helmet and extended his open hand. So Charlie and I became friends. Charlie told me stories about Earth before the great ecological catastrophe, about his life in Alphaville, how he became a pilot for the mission to Mars. He didn't know anything about my mama. After years of guilt and sadness, Charlie felt he was finally home, although our mutant environment was slowly killing him. Charlie taught me to read biology, medicine, physics, history, literature. I devoured it all. I taught him to hunt. He taught me about machines. Oh, he also told me not to eat humans. I showed him how to communicate with animals. We spent a lot of time in the ASA building, the place where his rocket launched during the evacuation to Mars. It brought up so many memories. Then one day, an old drone spotted us flying around and attacked us.
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Greetings and salutations, all you Tesla City citizens out there. The talk of the town at the moment is that Charlie, our national hero, pilot of the Mars mission, has escaped in a private golf club wasteland shuttle belonging to our esteemed CEO. As of now, we haven't been able to make contact with Charlie, who seems to be roaming the ruins around Alphaville. Playing golf? It has been revealed that he has been severely depressed over the past few years whilst working as an Orinoco water delivery driver. We're hoping Charlie, who is a long-time listener of RNFM, will reach out to us. So Charlie, this is for you.
could reconsider me before we lose this opportunity. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. I know it's too late. Come for that though. Cry, 'cause I know you're the one. Ask you to stay. There was times you said we're right, son, in my everything. And maybe, just maybe, something new. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back.
You will age 50 years, while I'll age only a week.
I'll wait for you. Love is beyond the space-time continuum.
To me, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. I try to do, but excuses make you drift. Love can be that way. Let's take a breath. Let's make amends. Maybe you will stay. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Twój dom daleko od domu. Radio Nostalgia z Marsa.
News of Charlie's departure has sent a shockwave through the city, and stories have been pouring in. Let's hear one now.
События, воспоминания, старые добрые времена, оригинальные источники, подлинные истории, надежда, вдохновение, драма. Радионостальгия с Марса.
I don't know what I'm doing up here on Mars, to be honest. Luck of the draw, I guess. I really didn't want to come, but my company insisted. All on the way to Mars. It was a single ticket too. Bribes for more seats didn't work. So I was forced to leave my family behind. That's awful. I would have preferred to go under the waves with my wife and kids. Better than eking out a lonely existence in this hellhole. The company no longer even exists. What a joke. I gave up everything to end up scrubbing air filters and crawling on my belly through endless ducts. We're not really allowed to talk about it, but a few of the ships didn't make it. And I often wish I was on one of those that fell back into the atmosphere and burned to cinders in the sky. Anyway, despite it all, I did find a new hobby of sorts, crawling around below the city. I started messing about with the acoustics in the access tunnels. Some of them are miles long, and just about any sound down there becomes beautiful and haunting. I'm no Pavarotti, but I did find a new joy in singing to my kids. I feel that they're with me sometimes, picking through my toolbox, asking question after question. What's this, Papa? Where do these go, Papa? What does this do, Papa? And I take them in my arms and sing to soothe them. Forgive my singing, but I thought maybe I share a song with you. I grow weary singing to fading memories in the dark. Kotki dwa, szaro-buré obydwa, nic nie będą robiły, tylko was bawiły. Kotki dwa, szaro-buré obydwa, nic nie będą robiły, tylko was bawiły.
Wow, powerful stuff. Loss is something we've all had to deal with in our own ways since we left billions behind on Earth to die. Grief is never easy to process, and we're no strangers to that hardship. That's just the way it is on Mars for now. But you can do your part to maintain and raise morale by keeping to your inner voice while traversing public spaces. Overly emotional outbursts in public will soon earn a social demerit and a timeout in the dome's outer shells to literally cool down. So if you are feeling overwhelmed or about to crack open a tube of OMAS instead. Placation has never tasted so good.
时光，原始资料，真实故事，希望，灵感，戏剧，音乐，最核心的广播和旧曲。
From synthesizers, loops and samples to beautiful things.
Charlie told me you wouldn't leave us. Supplies were running low, and you were afraid to return to Mars without the captain. You'd face the Tesla City Tribunal. All dreams of promotion would vanish, and the riddle of my immunity would remain a mystery. But Charlie was growing pale and weak, so I hid him safely in Alphaville, and I ran back to your group to use myself as bait.
Hello all you Martians out there, welcome to another episode of Radio Nostalgia from Mars. So we've been receiving quite a few lullabies and children related stories since a rumor started spreading that our team has spotted a child living in the vicinity of Alphaville, which of course is impossible. Rest assured, this is a complete falsehood. What has been officially confirmed by the Tesla City authorities is that Charlie has escaped to Earth and landed safely, but they're worried that without supplies he won't survive more than a few weeks. Our researchers on Earth are definitely trying to reach him. Opening to Soul's show, a song often requested by Charlie himself. This one's for you, sir. Keep safe out there. You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Like fireflies, bombs fly like moths, irrelevant, die, go isolated, minds go insane, mind numbing to alleviate pain, the weak like waste forgotten. I guess we're all rotten. Surplus is a
خانه شما اینجاست. رادیو نوستالژی از مهر.
As we build our new tribe here on Mars, what better way than to become one with our drums? Here's some raw rhythm and syncopation to help us focus and achieve our goals together. We work, dance, and move as one.
الألحان حارب الذكريات راديو حنين من المريخ.
Keep that adrenaline pumping, that joyful life jumping. 4 to the floor, who could ask for more? You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars, music from the last days of Earth.
You fell for our trap. Charlie is here at the stadium, like a chieftain among the feral children of Alphaville. Earth doesn't belong to you, those who abandoned it, but to us, who grew up in the rubble you left behind. Do not return. This planet will not be colonized. It is not your playground, your lab, or your property. We will not take its resources to Mars. We, the barbaric orphans, will not be your tools for sustaining the futile experiment of your oxygen-deprived civilization on Mars. Do not come again in your spaceships, slugging your weak bodies in those silly suits. If we spot you again in these landscapes, we will devour you all. What you on Mars see as the post-apocalypse is now our home. The future of Earth belongs to us.